Faith is easy when everything is going well. But leadership isn't tested on the mountaintop, it's tested in the middle. Tonight, we're talking about how to lead, trust, and stay grounded when the outcome isn't clear. This is the 30. Welcome. I want to thank you for being here. Let's get started. Well, hello there, gang. Welcome to the 30. I want to thank you for joining us. Thank you for the opportunity to come before you on this episode of the 30. If this is your first time, of course, thank you. If this is your whatever time it is, we've been here producing the 30, hosting the 30 for 5+ years now. And I want to thank all of you. If you're a long time viewer, listener, my OGs, I want to thank you for certainly supporting us over the years. The 30 is a production of the Jackman Group LLC, a leadership and development firm focusing on developing leaders as well as enhancing the efficiency of teams. So I want to thank you certainly for the opportunity once again. Tonight, we are going to be talking about faith in the middle, leading when the outcome isn't clear. On the last episode, we talked specifically about staying ready. We give you some ideas about how to stay ready, what it was, and we talked about how preparation positions you for opportunity. So that's what we talked about. I also give you a report from our first ever Leaders and Entrepreneurs Connect. And I told you that energy in the room was hyped. It was fantastic. It was high energy. Collaboration took place. There was conversations. It was a powerful event. And again, I want to thank all of those that came out and supported our very first ever Leaders and Entrepreneurs Connect. But so leaders showed up, right? I know leaders grew because I've heard your feedback and your testimonies. I've also heard about the connections and collaborations that were made at the event. However, that was the mountain experience, right? That we were all on a high on that Tuesday morning from the connection that was made. But like life and that experience, what happens is after the mountain comes the middle. The middle is the space between inspiration and outcome. It's the space between what God has promised us and what we see. Folks, we've all been there. We've all been there. We've all experienced what we want to accomplish, but in the part of waiting to get there. That's what we call in the middle. So on this episode, we are going to be talking about faith in the middle. What happens at that point? So do me a huge favor. If you're watching this live, or even if you're going to watch it in replay, make sure that you like this episode. If you're watching it from our YouTube channel, The 30 with Patrick, subscribe to our channel. Also, share it or repost it if you're watching this from LinkedIn or wherever you are watching it from. We stream live to 3 social media platforms. So let's get started. The middle is where most leaders lose momentum. You've heard me talk about the importance of having momentum in order to go forward in achieving our goals or objectives. See, sometimes as leaders, as individuals, like all of us, right? We start strong. We're full of vision. We're full of ideas. We have our leader success plan. We've created an objective. We've created our strategy, and we have our action steps. So we are off and running. We're excited about our implementation or execution of our plan. But then reality sets in. The rubber meets the road. Delays happen. Whether we are waiting on someone or someone's, whether we are waiting on products or services, whether we are waiting on someone on an external or internal teams, something happens. Something happens. Those individuals, if you're waiting on individuals, sometimes they get busy. Sometimes they have the nerve to go on vacation while we're in the midst of executing or implementing our plan. The nerve of them to go on vacation and know that we are dependent on them, that part of our execution or implementation of our plan is reliant on them. Or sometimes this is for me, sometimes there's a holiday, right? There's a holiday in the middle of the execution of your plan, and then everything shuts down. That drives me crazy, right? Because I am on a mission. I got to get going. And then something happens. Life happens. The results of that is that progress is stalled. Progress slows. And in those moments of our progress being stalled, and the moment where we were once excited, where we had the momentum, but the momentum has slowed, our faith now becomes tested. What are we going to do? How are we going to stand? Are we going to wait? Are we going to quit? Or are we going to continue? Maybe you are in that space right now. We've all experienced this, where our faith is tested as leaders. Maybe you are in that space currently. Maybe you've prayed, you've planned, you've prepared for what's to come. You've laid out your plan, your objective, your strategy, your action steps. You have it all laid out, but you haven't seen the results yet. If that's you, the good news, folks, is that the middle isn't a setback. The middle is a setup for what's to come. I'll say that again. The middle is not a setback. It's a setup for what's next. So let's dive in, because I want to give you 3 very specific points, 3 very key points as to what happens in the middle. 3 points that will help you lead with faith, even when the outcome isn't clear. So that's what I'm going to try to tackle. That's what we're going to focus on today's episode. The first key point is It's important to know that faith doesn't deny reality. It declares that there's more to the story. See, every great leader learns something important. And that learning is that facts may describe the moment, but faith defines the meaning behind it. Wow, that is powerful. That is a powerful statement. The facts may describe the moment, but faith defines the meaning behind it. See, we can always see when there is a time of wait, when we want things to happen, but it's not happening. See, we can't always see what God is doing, but that doesn't mean that he's not working behind the scenes. He's always working behind the scenes on our behalf, even if we don't see it, even if we don't see anything happening. We can be confident in knowing that our Father is always working on our behalf. Hebrews, from a spiritual standpoint, Hebrews 11:1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. See, the evidence may not match what we're hoping for. The evidence may not match the promise, but faith says if we keep going, even when we don't see things happening, we have to keep showing up. We can't stop. Faith says if we keep showing up, even when we don't see it, it's okay. We just got to keep coming, keep showing up, keep going. And that's what faith is all about. You see, effective leadership is believing before we see the results. All of us want to be successful. All of us want to achieve our goals. All of us want to implement a successful plan and see it come to reality. That's what we all want to do. We're believing that it's going to happen. But what happens? We don't see the results. Sometimes it is slowed. Sometimes it's delayed. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. See, when the facts say it's over, faith says keep going. Don't quit. Don't give up. Keep moving forward. Keep the faith and keep going. Keep stepping forward. Don't quit, folks. When the facts say it's over, faith says keep marching forward. So that's number one. The second key point is this: waiting doesn't mean wasting. See, that's a great motivational quote. And I tried to find who said it, but I couldn't find it. And here's what it says: waiting seasons aren't wasted seasons. I'll say that again. It's a great quote. And you may want to write this down. Waiting seasons aren't wasted seasons. Folks, the middle is where we grow. So we may be in waiting, but what happens is that we are actually growing. We may not see our goals or success right away. We may not see the end goal. We may not see what we have hoped for, prayed for, or set goals for. We may not see it right away. It may not happen right away, but that doesn't mean that we should quit. What happens in the middle is where we see growth, is where we actually are waiting. While we're waiting, that's the preparation time. That's the time when we are growing. It's the journey, right? It's the journey. It's the middle part. It's in the middle where growth happens. It's where patience builds endurance, where character is refined, and where purpose becomes clear. All that happens in the middle. Spiritually, God often prepared us in private before he reveals us in public. So our preparation happens in private. We are being molded in private before we can go out in public. So it may feel as if things are quiet right now, if the doors aren't opening, if our hopes and dreams aren't happening, if success is not taking place. That thing that we wanted so bad and we're not seeing it, that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Waiting doesn't mean wasting. See, as I said, the middle is where we are built, right? Is when we grow. It's not the comfortable place. It's not waiting is not a comfortable spot. I'll tell you straight up. It is not comfortable waiting because we are conditioned as a society. We want things right now. We have what I call the microwave mentality. If we don't get it right now, we think that we should quit, give up. A great example, we go out, right? Let's say that you go to a restaurant and the person there at the desk says, well, it's going to be 30 to 45 minutes. And we are, what? No, 30 to 45 minutes. We can't wait. Let's go to another restaurant. Let's go to another spot. And they may tell us 20 to 25 minutes, a little less than the first one. So we may venture out to another spot. Think about that. We may go from place to place to place, trying to find the least amount of time for us to wait. Sometimes we may not have a wait, but sometimes the wait may be worth it because we don't know what's being cooked up, right? The food may be so good. It's worth the wait. So waiting doesn't mean wasting. But we want it right now. And if we don't get it, we're asking questions like, how long is it going to take? How long should I wait? I can't wait much longer. You heard me said on the last episode about the importance of preparation and why, as leaders, as individuals, we need to be prepared, because what happens is that it equips us for what's to come next. So the question isn't so much in terms of how long it takes, it's who we're becoming while we wait. That middle, that period of preparation. So we're talking about faith in the middle, leading when the outcome isn't clear. So the third keynote that I want to give you is this. Your reaction in the middle or in the middle season is shaping your next season. That is so powerful that I have to say it a second time, maybe a third time. I want you to write this down. Your reaction in the middle season is shaping your next season. You are being equipped and prepared for what's coming next. So don't rush it. Wait, prepare, equipped yourself. Get ready for what's coming next. As leaders, it's easy to lead with confidence when things are going well. It's easy. It's not that difficult at all. But exceptional leaders or exceptional leadership is revealed when the path is unclear. In a time of uncertainty, this is where exceptional leaders are made. This is where exceptional leadership grows in a time when the path is not clear. How do you respond? How do you respond in faith and consistency or grace? How do you respond in a time of waiting? How do you respond when things aren't clear? Determines how you rise on the other side. How you wait determines your rise on the other side. See, faith doesn't just believe in the outcome. Faith leads with peace and patience while waiting for it, while waiting for the next season. So don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated, folks. Don't be in such a rush. Have patience, because what happens in that middle, in that wait, we are being groomed, we're being developed, we are being molded for what's coming next. So enjoy the middle. It's not always that we are going to be on a high, that we're going to be on the mountain, right? It's not always. We may be brought back to the point where we need to be equipped and prepared and developed for what's to come next. Part of our journey. Enjoy the journey. So let me ask you, where are you right now? Are you in the middle? Or are you at the mountain? Or are you below? Where are you right now? And when your faith is tested, what happens? What do you do? How do you respond to it? What is your response when your faith is tested? Whether it's in business, in leadership, wherever it is, wherever you are, what happens when your faith is tested? How do you react? Now, one of the things that I get from new entrepreneurs, or those that decide to take a leap of faith into entrepreneurship. And I'm thankful that from the Jackman Group this year, we'll celebrate our 15th year in business. We launched the business actually, we organized the business back in December of 2010. We officially launched it in January of 2011. So I'm thankful and grateful for the years that we've been in business. I'm thankful and grateful to our clients, both previous, existing, and future. I'm thankful and grateful for the time that we've had to wait. I've had to wait, which built my character, my perseverance, and who I am as a person. In business, in life, and spiritually. But here's the thing. I've been blessed to mentor or speak to new entrepreneurs, those that want to get into whether owning their own business or be an entrepreneur. And one of the questions that they asked me, well, what do I need to do? What should I do? Give me some ideas and advice. Here's what I asked them first. Where's your level of faith? And sometimes I get the shock, I get the look, right? Sometimes they're like, or some people are brave enough to say, well, what do you mean? I'm asking you about business and leadership and entrepreneurship. Why are you asking me where my faith is? Well, here's the key. And what I tell them is this. You are going to be tested. Just like life, you're going to be tested. And when you are tested, what are you going to do? Where is your level of faith? Where is your foundation? Who do you believe in? Who's your source? What is your faith like? Where's your level? What's your faith walk? Have you ever ventured or had to experience a setback? Being in the middle? Because what happens if you stay long enough, you do not quit, you do not give up, you are going to go through some things, whether you are personally, spiritually, or in business, you are going to go through some things called life. And that's one of the things I try to explain to them is, where is your level of faith? Because you are going to be tested. You're going to have some great days in business, and you're going to have some not so great days in business. So when you have those not so great days or month or years, what are you going to do? Are you going to quit and walk away? Are you going to dig deep, count on your faith to bring you through? When you are in the middle, whether you're a leader or a business owner or entrepreneur, wherever you are in terms of leadership, for-profit, non-for-profit ministry, wherever you are in leadership, you will be tested. Where is your level of faith? So that's my message to young entrepreneurs, not just young in age, but entrepreneurs who are looking or just getting into entrepreneurship or have a desire or goal to. So my question to you is this: where is your faith? When you hit the middle, what are you going to do? Are you going to give up? Or are you going to wait? Our episode today is called Faith in the Middle, leading when the outcome isn't clear. So here's my encouragement as I leave you tonight on this episode today. Here's my encouragement for you. Don't lose faith in the middle. Folks, keep showing up. Keep leading with integrity. Keep believing that your consistency today is building your capacity for tomorrow. You are going to go through things. You're going to go through life where the outcome is not clear, where there's a level of uncertainty. We're living in a period of uncertainty, especially from a leadership perspective. But we can't give up hope. Keep showing up. Keep being consistent, because your consistency today is building your capacity for tomorrow. So as we move forward into the next season, I told you in our previous episode, I am so excited about closing out 2025 strong and looking into 2026. And I encourage you, I implore you to finish strong. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't quit. At the Jackman Group, we have some great things coming up. We heard from our leaders, and we are in December, we're going to be doing something not just for local leaders, but we're going to do it for our national and international leaders, entrepreneurs, and professionals. So stay tuned for more information on that. In 2026, we're going to start off strong. We are going to go strong. We're going hard in 2026. We're not easing up. We're going to put the pedal to the metal in 2026. And I would love the opportunity to partner with you. We would love the opportunity to partner with you. We would love the opportunity for you to join us on our journey as we finish strong in 2025 and we come out of the blocks in 2026 and we finish strong in 2026. We want to make sure that we are helping and assisting you as a leader to help you get from where you are to where you should be and where you desire to be, but not just you, but your teams as well. So look out, be on the lookout. More information is coming. Remember, the leaders who rise strongest are the ones who stay faithful in the middle. As we end, here's my takeaway: the middle isn't the end, it's the making. Faith in the middle prepares you for the victory at the end. When you can't see the outcome, trust the process, but not just trust the process, trust His process. Because the path may seem unclear, but I encourage you to keep walking in your purpose. Until next time, folks, keep leading, keep growing, and keep making an impact. We just want to be there with you. I can't wait to hear of your successes and hear of your journey and hear how you came from the middle back to the mountain. God bless you. Bless your family. Keep safe. We'll see you down the road.